Now, cordless drills and corded drills will have a standard chuck like this. They may have a key that you have to use to tighten down the chuck. These here are called keyless. You just tighten them down by hand. Where you want to use with these are our rotary plus bits or our brute platinum bits as well. The thing with that is, as you can see, the shanks are round on these. So they're designed, they won't work in a hammer drill because you got to have the SDS shank for it to stay in there. So with a rotary plus bit, what you can do with that, you'd put it in there, install it into your drill, tighten it down. Now with this here, you can drill stainless steels, concrete. Places that like to use them are locksmiths. Are starting out in a steel door frame. They can drill through the steel door frame, hit the concrete behind it. The bit is still good. Porcelain tile. Now ceramic tiles come in different grades from 1 to 4, 4 being the hardest. And if you were to drill a ceramic tile with this bit, you could start out into the corner and get a nice round hole without scoring it or chipping the glaze off. So these are called the rotary plus bits. They're available in a 7-piece set from 1/2 inch down to 1/8. And then we just came out with these here, and the reason we did is, like I was saying, there's different grades of ceramic tile from 1 to 4. The rotary plus will do your grades 1 to 2. But if you're getting into the grades 3 and 4, you want to go with this style. These are called the diamond drills, available in sizes from 1 3/8 and down. Also available in a set from 3/8 and down. As you can see, it has kind of a diamond coating on the end of the bit. Again, without scoring the ceramic tile, you can drill in a corner, make a nice round hole. But the key with this one is you want to sell, in addition with it, this here's a water feed, drip feed. Fill it with water. It has these plungers on the back that'll allow it to stick to the wall. If the surface is a rough surface, take a little grease and put on the suction cups. That'll allow it to stick to the wall still. And it has a little lever here on the side which opens and closes the hole here for the water to drip feed onto your tool. The proper way to use it is to set that onto an angle like that, get it started, and then tip it in. So it's actually also a guide for your bit to be used. And it does hold all the way up to the 1 3/8 capacities. The diamond drills for hard ceramic tiles. Okay, next we have the Baco adjustable joint plier. Features on this is a nice narrow jaw here. It has a button on the top of the handle here. It allows you to slide it up and down and set it into position. It has what we call a box jaw, so if you had a hex nut in there, it would grab on the flats of the nut, so as you're turning on that, it will not round it. And then on a round pipe, it also grabs, and it's not how hard you squeeze these handles, it's the pressure you put on that top handle like a pipe wrench. It grabs and helps you turn that. They come in 3 sizes, 8-inch, a 10, and a 12-inch. Available in a 3-piece set or individually. These are our toned down hearing protection. These here have 2 AA batteries inside on this side of the earmuff, an on-off switch, microphone here. When you're wearing these, at 85 decibels, the mic shuts off, protects your ear. And you can adjust the volume while you have them on for the different, so that you can hear properly. Now, to change the batteries, on the side with your volume control, there's a little space right there at the bottom. Take a screwdriver, just pop that open, and pull out the foam here, and your two batteries are right there underneath this foam. And then replace the foam, put your cap back on, it just snaps in place. Very simple to change out the batteries. People love these at the shooting ranges, going into boiler rooms. They can talk to each other while they're working. And if there's a loud bang, and a great way to demo is put them on, clap your hands like that, and as you clap your hands, the mic shuts off, or you can have a hammer and a steel tabletop, bang on that. Great demo. Next we have our extra wide jaw adjustable wrenches. What's unique about these is the thinness of the wrench here. Your standard wrenches, if you can see the difference here, are very thick and heavy. So these allow you to get into tighter areas. This one here is an 8-inch handle with a 12-inch jaw on it. Gives you a large capacity for large nuts and to give you swing room because of the short handle in tight confined areas, like in meter boxes for valves or water meters. So your water departments really love this one. They also make it with a 6-inch handle with a 10-inch head on it. Again, just opens up wide, gives them the nice narrow jaw for the tight areas that they may be working into. You can sell these in a 2-piece set with an 8 and a 6. It's the extra wide jaw adjustable. Next we have our combo adjustable wrench. It comes in 4 sizes. It comes in a 6, 8, this is the 10-inch model, and they also make it in a 12. Standard wrench, just like anybody else. Spin the wheel back, spin that wheel back, pull the jaw out, reverse it, spin it back in, and now you got one of the best pipe wrenches you've ever used. I like to have this 6-inch, half-inch galvanized pipe to demo it. Leave a little space at the bottom of the pipe as you tighten it down, and you're going to use it in opposite direction. Normally when you're using an adjustable wrench, you want this bigger jaw to be the pulling force as you're turning. But when it's in pipe wrench mode, you want this jaw to be the one pulling down on your pipe. You can put a bar on this, you can stand on it. It grabs that pipe without slipping, unlike a pipe wrench would do. You're not constantly having to readjust the pipe wrench. They grab and hold. They come in a 4-piece set where you get all 4 sizes, the 6, 8, 10, and 12. And they'll come in a nice nylon or canvas pouch for storage. The combo adjustable wrench. Next we're going to talk about our wire stripper and our automatic crimping tool. The wire stripper has the feature of a crimp in here. We'll talk about that as we get into the ratchet one. But the cool feature of this is get yourself some wire. You can show in the base of the handle here how it cuts. Go ahead and cut this for you. Slip it over the wire. Cut the wire. Now, if you wanted to strip it, you lay your wire into the jaw across like that. It doesn't matter if you want to just strip the end of it. Just squeeze now, and you get yourself a nice clean strip. Now, if someone wanted to splice into the center of wire, like they're in a dash of a car or something, they need to add a wire into this area. You set the wire in the middle, and now you got what we call a center splice. So this tool is truly awesome for stripping wires. As far as the crimp goes, it's there if needed, but I highly recommend going with this style. You just squeeze the handle and it releases. So if you're crimping with that and it's like you can't get it open, you got to give it that little extra squeeze for that to release and open. Now, we're going to take our wire stripper. We'll recut the wire. Set it back in here because what I'm going to put on here is what we call a solderless terminal. Strip the wire. These here are solderless terminals. They're called butt connectors. A wire will stick into either end of that. Put that into the wire. Grab our crimp tool. And the reason you want to use this, these jaws are designed to encompass this whole connector, so as it squeezes, it pulls down nice and evenly on that connector. Set it into the correct hole and just squeeze. And now I got a true connection with that wire in there. It pulls that down nice and evenly, where the other styles, as you can see in this handle, they have these points here that are designed to come down onto these connectors, and as they do, they're only pushing on one point of that, or they may push on just a side of it, so it doesn't give you a true good crimp. This is on there good. If I was to use this, most likely I could pull that connector off there. So that's the wire stripper and the automatic crimping tool. Next we have our 4-piece hook and pick set. You get the J, an L, a 45-degree angle, and a straight. These are great for guys working with O-rings, needing to get them out, or seals. What's nice about these is the durability of the blades in them. Usually after somebody uses one of these, they get bent over, the tips break off. These are very durable. It's just a real nice hook and pick set. Show them to your plumbers, mechanics. Show them to all customers. You never know when they're going to be dealing with an O-ring. Again, the 4-piece mini hook and pick set. Next, all customers use the black tie-down straps. What's unique about these, we had a gentleman in the St. Louis area, got tired of driving down the highway and seeing all the black ones laying along the road. So he went up to Ohio, found a manufacturer there to make these. They're guaranteed for life. If they break, even if the hook breaks off, we'll replace it. They'll stretch twice their length. If you need to make it shorter, these holes going through here, you take your hook, slip it into there, and now you have yourself a shorter strap. It's called the Stretch Master strap. Next, the form-fitting gloves. What's nice about these is they're a knit back so your hand doesn't sweat when you have them on. A lot of these gloves will have the same type of latex here. This is a little bit thinner so you have better dexterity. Best thing to do is get your customer to try it on, and he'll see the dexterity he has with it. Great for changing oil filters, good mechanics glove and housekeeping type glove. It's called the form-fitting glove. We even have people that have laundry type customers for hospitals and things like that, and they're folding sheets all day. They love this because it gives them that dexterity to grab those hot sheets and the bedding and fold them. Form-fitting glove. Next we have our a caulk that we sell. It's called the Weathermaster. As you can see, you can run that bead as wide as you want. It comes in a variety of colors. The key features on this over other brands that you might get at a box store or hardware store is when they get it, it's a silicone based, and they cut it open, that product has a vinegar smell to it. That's a product they put in there to get it out of the tube, and then after they run their bead with that, over time, that chemical evaporates out, the bead shrinks, they got to go back and recaulk. This has none of that vinegar smelling type product in it. It's mold and mildew resistant. It can be used indoor, outdoor. The sun will not discolor it. And again, you can run that bead as wide as you want. Colors from clear, white, black, red, It comes in a standard 14-ounce caulk tube for a handgun. The Weathermaster.